Have you ever had one of those days where you worked an entire month, you got your paycheck, and somehow you felt exactly the same financially as you did before? Like, nothing changed. You didn't suddenly feel safer, you didn't feel ahead, you didn't feel proud, you just thought, cool, that disappeared fast. And then, this is the weird part, you realise something uncomfortable. Your job feels easier than your money. You go to work, you know what to do, you get paid. But when it comes to saving, investing, building wealth, it feels confusing, stressful, and weirdly harder than the thing you do 40 hours a week. If that sounds familiar, yeah, that's not an accident. And today, I want to explain the exact day this happens, why almost everyone hits it, and how to get past it without working harder or becoming miserable. My name is Raaz, and I spend way too much time thinking about why people work hard, earns decent money, and still feel stuck. If you're someone who works, gets paid, tries to be responsible with money, but still feels like progress is painfully slow, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because here's the thing, this video isn't about hustle, it's not about motivation, and it's definitely not about working more hours. It's about the moment when money stops being automatic and starts requiring skill. The common belief and why it's wrong. Most people believe this. If I just earn more, everything gets easier. And at first, that's actually true. When you're broke, more income solves real problems. You can pay bills, you can stop overdrafting, you can breathe again, but then something strange happens. Your income keeps rising, and money actually gets harder, not easier. Now, you might be thinking, Nick, that makes no sense. More money is always better. Look, more money helps, but managing money past a certain point becomes a different game entirely. And that's the day your money becomes harder than your job. The exact day it happens. That day usually arrives when your income outpaces your survival needs. In the US, that tends to happen somewhere around $50,000 to $70,000 per year. For individuals, $80,000 to $100,000 for households. This lines up with data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics and Federal Reserve surveys. At this level, your rent is covered, your food is covered, your utilities aren't terrifying anymore, which means something new appears. Choice. And choice is where money gets hard. Why money feels harder than work. At your job, you're told what to do, you get feedback, you get paid on a schedule. With money, no one tells you the right answer. Every option feels risky. Mistakes compound silently. There's no manager saying, hey Nick, that decision cost you $43,000 over 20 years. You only find out decades later, which is why money starts to feel heavier than work. Here's what most people don't realise. Money difficulty doesn't come from lack of intelligence. It comes from delayed consequences. Your brain is incredible at immediate feedback, short-term rewards, clear cause and effect. Your brain is terrible at long-term math, invisible losses, slow compounding mistakes. And this mismatch creates the illusion that I'm doing fine, but why am I not getting ahead? The math that makes this real. Let's look at two people. Person A earns $70,000, saves $0, spends everything responsibly. Person B earns $70,000, invests $500 per month at 7%. After 10 years, person A, $0 invested. Person B, approximately $86,000. After 20 years, person A, $0. Person B, approximately $260,000. Same job, same income, same effort, but completely different futures. This is where money becomes harder than your job, because your future depends more on decisions than effort. The psychological trap. Here's what usually happens next. You think, I'll start once I feel ready. But psychologically, readiness never comes. Because once your basics are covered, your brain immediately upgrades. Comfort expectations, lifestyle standards, normal spending. This is called hedonic adaptation, and it's brutal. According to behavioural economics research, people adjust to income increases within 6 to 12 months. meaning happiness and perceived security return to baseline, so the extra money never feels like extra money. This is where it gets really interesting. At this stage, people split into two groups. Group 1, they increase spending to match income. Money feels tight forever. Group 2, they lock in savings before lifestyle expands. Money starts working without effort. The difference isn't discipline, it's structure. Addressing the big objection. Now you might be thinking, Nick, I don't make enough to invest meaningfully. And look, if you're truly struggling to survive, that's real. But if you have subscriptions, upgrade phones regularly, eat out weekly, then the issue isn't income, it's priority order. Saving isn't about what's left, it's about what goes first. The day money becomes harder than your job defined. That day is when your income stops fixing your problems, your decisions start determining outcomes, your future depends on math, not effort. And nobody warns you. School doesn't teach this. Jobs don't explain it. Parents rarely model it. So people assume, I must be bad with money. You're not. You were just never taught this phase exists. The analogy that makes this click. Think of money like fitness. Early on, any movement helps. Results are fast. Mistakes don't matter much. Later, small choices matter more. Consistency beats intensity. Progress becomes invisible, but exponential. You don't get fit by accident. You don't build wealth by accident either. Actionable. Step number 1, automate the hard part. If money requires thought, you'll avoid it. So remove thought. Set up automatic investing. Automatic savings, automatic bill payments. Not because you're lazy, but because willpower is unreliable. According to studies from behavioral finance, automation increases saving rates by up to 60%. Actionable. Step number 2, measure. Net worth, not income. Income feels good. Net worth tells the truth. Track. Assets, liabilities. Reality. Because people earning $150,000 with zero net worth are closer to broke than they realise. Actionable. Step number 3. Decide what you don't care about. Wealth grows fastest when spending is intentional. You don't need to cut everything. You need to cut the things that don't move your life forward. Spend aggressively on what matters. Cut ruthlessly what doesn't. The surprising truth. Here's the part nobody tells you. Once money becomes harder than your job, it also becomes more powerful. Because effort caps out. Money compounds. Time amplifies decisions. Eventually, your investments start doing what your job used to do. And that's the shift. Story. The turning point. I've seen this over and over. People don't change when they earn more. They change when they realise, if I don't make decisions now, future me pays for it. That realisation is uncomfortable, but it's also empowering. Because for the first time, you're in control. Final motivation. Look, money feeling hard isn't failure, it's graduation. It means you've moved past survival. It means your choices actually matter now. And if you learn this skill, if you get good at letting money work, there will be a day when your money feels easier than your job. And that day is worth everything. If this video helped you understand money a little better, hit the like button, subscribe for more honest financial education, and I'll see you in the next one.